Okay, we're gonna start streaming The Legend of Zelda, and this is the game that really got me hooked on the NES. There were two games in particular, obviously Super Mario Brothers, that came bundled with the NES, but also this game was the second game that I had for the system, and this is like way back in like 1985, 86. And well, let's just get into the gameplay, and then we'll get going here. I'm not sure where this guy was left off, so we'll just go ahead and start a new one. All right, so here we go. Classic start screen. Our green-clad character Link, and it's kind of interesting because you really didn't know why Link was just standing in the middle of a mountainous region with a cave, and then this old man just handing out wooden swords to people who came by for free, and then once he hands them out, he's gone. He's not there anymore. But anyway, one of my good friends, Jared, when I was growing up, his mom actually was a gamer and really got hooked on playing this Legend of Zelda game for Nintendo. And so when we would come over to play Nintendo, because I didn't have one yet, she would be playing, and so obviously that meant that we weren't going to be able to play. And so we would watch her play Zelda, and it was just an interesting game, I thought. And so it was my first request once I had a system to add to my library. So it'll give us a little bit of playthrough and hopefully not get killed too much here. Oh. I will say that I really did enjoy, obviously, this game, this Zelda 1, but I also enjoyed Zelda 2. Many people didn't think Zelda 2 was that great, and I actually enjoyed it. Maybe, I think just as much as this one. Maybe even on a more subconscious level, I think I might have enjoyed Zelda 2 a little bit more because I like the fact that you could upgrade Link's stuff. You just didn't have the in-game live action play of it, so you really didn't know if the game was terrible or not, or if the game controls were messed up. And so I think we're pretty fortunate now to be able to do that. About YouTube is the copyright on game music. I mean, obviously the music in this game is unquestionably some of the best game music maybe possibly ever created. It's very recognizable. Renditions of it show up throughout the series, so I mean they knew they had a really good set of music in here, even though like the number of music tracks in here are rather limited. Each they knew the music was going to be played for a long period of time, so they had to make the arrangement at least somewhat interesting, yet not mind-numbing. And they did a really good job, I think, with it all. All right, well, this will be interesting because we do not have our beam sword because we're minus half a heart, but let's see if we can at least take this guy out. Yeah, the best thing to do with this guy is just go after him. I mean, he's a level 1 boss. You should be able to get away with one or two hits from him on you before you take him out. All right, so we have like probably one of the most essential pieces of equipment in the game. The boomerang. Uses so much in this game. I mean, stunning effect on enemies is obviously a very, very awesome and powerful tactic to help you avoid getting hit. And it lets you kind of stack enemies up and take them out. So, it's probably in this title of the game, it probably is the most used beyond the sword, for obvious reasons. All right, so what we need to do now, we don't have any bombs, so we might as well just head to level 2 and try to add some more heart pieces, because we need at least, I think, 6 hearts or something to pick up the next sword, and we also need to be collecting money to upgrade our armor. So we need the blue ring. The blue ring will give us, I think, 50% reduction or something to that effect, and then if we get the red ring, which is available in level 9, we can get a further reduction in damage. But what kind of would stink is if you play through this game, and you never found out like where that blue ring was, you would be stuck for a very long time. I mean, actually, we could actually get the blue ring before we go. No, there's not a candle shop. We need a candle shop to get to open up some of these hidden passageways under these bushes. The bushes have some hidden passageways that have a guy in there offering you money. Now, I didn't think about it at the time, but being a little bit more aware of what's trying to be portrayed in the game, I didn't understand that the person that was giving you money, he was one of like these moblins or whatever, and if he's giving you money, that means that he is in support of your cause to save the princess, restore the Triforce, and defeat Ganon. So this is a defector that is putting faith in you to be successful and providing you with some financial assistance to get the job done. So, not something that I would have I thought about as a kid. I just thought it was like some, sweet free rupees, All right, at least they changed the color palette up a little bit for each level. That's kind of nice, because after a while, you get a little bit of fatigued of looking at the same color scheme. Although this blue does not do anything for me. This blue is just intense. I always thought these snakes were clever, that they kind of were able to know when you're in line with them and then go after you. I thought that was a nice touch on this enemy. Makes you have to be a little bit more aware of where you are in the whole room. All right, sure. I didn't need to go in this room. Yeah, the compass. I don't know why I grabbed the compass and the map from the first level. I mean, really, they're probably the least important pieces of information for you beyond maybe level 9. It's a big skull, but it's nice to know like where you are in relation to everything in the map, so you can kind of figure out where all the treasures are at. Ooh, that's handy. Oh yeah, with the boomerang. My friend came over and was watching me play one day, and he didn't own the game, but he liked playing it when he was over at my place. And he was playing one of the levels or whatever, and then we switched out, and I threw the boomerang at a diagonal, and he just flips out. He's like, "How are you doing that? How can you throw it diagonally?" He's like, "I thought you could only throw it like up and down and left and right," and he thought that because really the game mechanics work that way. Like you can't walk in a diagonal. Like you have to go up a little and over a little bit, up a little bit, over a little bit to get to move diagonally through a room. And so I said that you just gotta push diagonally and hit the button at the same time, and it'll throw diagonally for you. And he just thought that was the coolest thing ever. And it was just funny because he was just so shocked that, what? You can move in a diagonal in a Zelda game? It's like, yep. If you really think about the game, it's kind of laid out in an up, down, left, right format. It's very gritty. All right, now in this room we can get upgraded boomerang, and what I do, I try to just hide in the doorway here. And if I have my beam sword, I just, shoot him from afar. Actually having pretty good luck. Oh, there's one down. What we don't want to do is get hit. All right, if I have to, I mean, I have had to take these guys out just like by dodging everything. And if this takes too long, you know, this might be something where I just... Okay, first I gotta get this guy. Look at that. That worked out rather well. Just before we lost half a heart, of course. But this, oh, there's only one of them. Oh, they're hidden. This is one of those games, again, it's just, I mean, it's just always fun to play. The control is exactly the way it needs to be. Very, very responsive, very active. I mean, it's just all around a good game. Yeah, we need some bombs. That's what we're after. Now, we could bomb there's a room, I think, up above. And it tells you that the Dongos hate smoke, but actually they hate eating the bombs. I think what I did the first time around when I played was I just put a bomb down and hope, and you know, as long as they were in the smoke screen, you know, that's what I was trying to do. So I wasted a bomb just trying that, and when it really didn't do anything, then I went ahead and tried, you know, feeding it to them. And all right, let's take this guy out, shall we? There we go. Boom. 2 levels down, no deaths, and we are just rocking through this game. This is awesome. We are going for it right now. Alright, so now that we have some bombs, we can go at least seek a couple of Triforce pieces. Or sorry, a couple heart containers. I wish we could just bomb open something. We need to find a shop that will sell us a candle. And I think there's a shop here hidden. Oh, nope. This is what I was talking about. He's a defector. Like, he's giving me money. You know, it's a secret to everybody. Thank you. I appreciate your donation. Ooh, more bombs. Yes, please. The one above, I think, is also money. All right. Yeah, we'll take it. 30's good. Now, if we can find the one that has 100, we'll be in good shape. Is there a one here? Is there a cave here? Yes, there is. See how much this gives me. 30. All right. Well, we're actually not doing too bad rupee wise. We need 250 big ones for that blue ring. All right, so over here, if we go up, I think there's a shop that'll give us a candle. God dang it! I always thought this was a neat part of the map. It's like this. I think it's supposed to be like a cave on a cliff. You know, this is like the upper regions of the map. So you know, there's this ocean and. All right, now the old woman is referring to, give this to her, and she's the medicine lady. She'll sell me the blue or the red medicine. All right, so we'll head up here and see if we can find a shop that sells us a candle. We have another another hidden cave here. Now, I kid you not, I love this game so much, and I wanted to find out every little nook and cranny and secret. I did not have a strategy guide for it, and so I literally went around, once I got deep, pretty far in the game, I went around every single section and was bombing every single flat section to see if I could make find a hidden cave. Oh yeah, okay. And so I just gotta show her the letter, and she'll sell me potions, but I don't want any potions. I mean, obviously, you want to go for the red potion because 28 more rupees, and you get 2 health refills. The downside is that they don't like automatically get used. Like later in like Link to the Past on or SNES, they make it so that you can capture a fairy in a bottle, and if you die or your health runs out, you'll faint, and the fairy will come out and sprinkle some life magic, life potion or powder on you, and you're back to life. This one, you have to be a little more quick. As soon as you get down to where you think you need to get more health, you need to, go to your menu, switch over to it, menu out, and then use it immediately. I've been caught. I can remember being caught several times in a dungeon with like particularly level 6. Level 6 is a tough one with those wizards or mages or whatever you want to refer to them as, and they yeah, I paused it to switch out to use my medicine, and I unpaused, and I didn't hit it fast enough. I guess there was like a beam like coming right at me, and I was hit and died. Okay, so we have our candle. Crud, I thought there was a secret passage here, or a secret thing here. Is it this one? No. May not be on this. Maybe this one doesn't have one. I thought they did, but I could be wrong. Possible. Is there one here? Now, one thing I might be confused. I mean, I obviously have not played this for a while, so I don't know. I don't remember all the secrets, but I would play the game so much that on a spiral-bound notebook, I would be able to redraw the maps, and so what I would do at home is I would go through and burn every bush to see which bushes revealed passages. This is level 8. We are not ready for level 8 yet. Just wanted to prove that was in fact level 8. Okay. So let's see. We need to find some more heart container pieces, and we need some money. So let's not walk in circles, but let's get to the shoreline. I don't think there's one here. This is one of those parts of the map that I rarely go in. Yeah, in fact, I didn't even know where I was for a moment. I don't think there's one here, but I'm gonna bomb it just to make sure. Yeah, I didn't think so. Heart's always good. There might be one here or the next one down. Jeez, we're just getting wrecked. Sheesh. How many times can you get hit, right? Well, until your life runs out. That's how many times you can get hit. Alright, there is one here. Now, this was always interesting. This is not a choice, right? Either you want a medicine that you can choose and use like twice and it's gone, or you can have a permanent life increase. Always choose the heart container, my friends. Why would you choose anything else? Alright, there is a burnable bush in here somewhere. But what I would do is I would go through and mark the locations on my spiral notebook of where these burnable bushes were at and what they contained. So I knew which ones I should open and which ones I shouldn't, because there are some of these ones where if you open it, it says pay me for the door damages, and they'll take like all your rupees. It's ridiculous. Hey, we are almost there. So if we head over to getting the blue ring, we should be in good shape. So let's go do that. Actually, we might be able to even pick up the sword too. I think we can. So, let's see if we can get to a certain spot quicker than the other, and we'll do one before the other. These guys usually give you some sort of coinage. There we go. That's what I want to see. Those blue coins, blue rupees. Hearts are okay too. Not gonna complain about that. All right, we're 5 away from getting what we need. Oh, there we go. Yes, yes, we can totally do this now. All right, we just need to get out of here without getting killed. All right, we're close enough. That's weird. Oh, I didn't know they. Oh, because I was on half a block by the wall, they couldn't spawn. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. I didn't know that. Okay, so what's up with the weird colors on the water? It's weird. All right, well, whatever. Usually the water has like white dots, speckly things on it, but these are tan or brown or whatever you want to call it. All right. There is a dungeon where they mention that you need to go into the waterfall. And this is the waterfall you go into, and there's a lady in there, and she'll charge you money for information. You must pay her the full amount to know what this big secret is. The big secret is that you need to go up here. Go up the mountain above. And because they want you to, you know, get the sword. And I think it also is a hint or clue for the repeating there's like a puzzle, like a what am I trying to say? It's like a puzzle where you have to go like a certain direction in a certain sequence, or otherwise it keeps repeating. I guess you can say it's a maze, but it's really not. I guess it is, but it's not. But either way, I think she's also talking about. I think it's this right here, where if you go up and up and up. Oh, one more time. Ta-da! This might be level 7. No, level 5. We don't have the equipment to complete level 5. We need the ladder to do that, and we don't have the ladder yet. So we need the raft. And it's a puzzle because if you go down, it repeats. If you go right, it repeats. The only way to go back out is to go to the left. And so, I mean, it is what it is, but... Alright, let's try to get through without being crushed. The boulders of silence. They don't have any sound with them. They just like tumble. They just tumble down. Alright, so we've upgraded sword, and now we can, one shot not only the red, but also the blue coated enemies. And we can, with the moblins, we can get the orange ones in one hit. The green ones still take 2, I believe. There is a burnable bush in that corner. I don't remember if it gives me money or not. My money's maxed out, so it's not a good idea to do that right now. I don't want to open one up that's like, you owe me for door damages, and then I like lose like 200 bucks, 200 rupees, sorry. Some of those Zelda Elite out there will be like, it's rupees, it's not dollars. It's money. It's a unit of currency. I hate that. I hate when they take forever to poof in. Because you don't know if it's safe to walk. You can kind of walk through them if they're still poofing, but once they show up, then they can damage you. And Alright. The only thing that's really expensive is the ring because it's freaking legit. All right, so now we will say goodbye to our green clad lad, Link. This is as we know him, and from here on out we will be blue. There we are. All right, kind of a lavender. I don't know if it's a blue, but I'm sure it has some blue tint to it. So, all right, so off to level 3 we go with our upgraded armor and our upgraded sword. And this level should be a piece of cake. Now, since we upgraded our sword, now these little guys, these like pudding dudes, because if you hit them with the wood sword, they split into 2 Hershey Kisses. So they're kind of like chocolate pudding, I guess, or something. Some people call them, think that they're made of poop or something, and there's like little turds that they break into. Either way, whatever. They're like a little gel, I guess, and you can kill them in one hit, which is great because they actually drop a lot of stuff. They usually drop a good amount of hearts and coins and whatnot. And also, these armored knights that we have now are able to be killed in 2 hits. So that's really helpful. All right, so we got bombs galore. I guess they're trying to hint at something. I don't know. All right. Maybe another good question to respond to would be like, how do I know where to go next? Like, how do I know that I want to go this direction in the dungeon? I will tell you that right now I'm just going on like instinct. I don't remember. I mean, things that I slightly remember about this level. I'm just kind of going to where my mind says I should probably be headed for this. I know that seems that's not very scientific or logical, but it's just, or maybe it is, it's just, deep memories trying to come to the surface to tell me which direction I need to go. Maybe. Oh gosh, I usually wait for a clearing here. Oh, if I had a bomb, man, I could just bomb the crap out of these guys. I do have a bomb, but... Alright, here we go. Got the raft. We can go after the boss and be done with it. Now with the raft, we can get to level 4, but we also can get to a heart container. We'll save that for later. We'll get to that in a moment. Okay, I think if we just go north from here, we'll grab this key. Oh, I gotta pass up 5 rupees, no way. Oh, jeez. I always would try to like sail this thing out and hit a couple of bats at one time. It's cool when you can drill like 3 or 4 in one throw. I don't think there's any other treasure in here. I think this is a 1 treasure dungeon. I think I don't think I want to go north at all. I keep thinking that north is just a waste of time. I don't know why. All right, we're gonna go right. We're gonna go towards the boss. I think we're done with this level. I really do. Hey, there's a map, so there you go. The design of this map, I don't know. Is it backwards from what I'm thinking it might look like? I don't know, but they were not. I don't know what. I don't know. I forget what they nicknamed this one. The crab, the I don't know what they called it, but it does not look like any of that. Oh, for gosh sakes. There we go. 2 for 1 sale. All right. We're doing pretty good, actually. We have a fair amount of health. All right, now these guys, these little glowing skull dudes, they just take your sword away for a little bit. I guess they like paralyze your arms or something for a little bit. In Zelda 2, they actually drain your magic the longer you are touching them. Oh shoot, I wanted to, darn it, I want to be on the bombs. We might be able to get this guy in one bomb if we place it right. Let's see if we can do it. Oh, he almost walked into it. And sometimes you get lucky and it just blows up right in the center of him and he just annihilates himself. It's great. All right, so 3 levels down. Oh, well, we have 7 hearts. That's good. All right, so what we will do now is we will go after some heart containers, because that will be helpful in the next level. Now, I'm pretty sure being able to get the swords or not is all dependent on the number of hearts you have. I'm not sure why they programmed it that way. Personally, I don't know. To make the game more challenging, I would maybe base it on Triforce fragments that you have, but it's on hearts, and so that being the case, if we can get a few more heart containers, I think if we break into the next row, we can actually pick up the Master Sword. So that might be something that would be worth our while to do. Now in Zelda 2, I will say that's probably the one thing that was kind of disappointing, that there was not a Master Sword like pickup, or you just basically upgrade your sword until it was, you know, maxed out in terms of being able to upgrade your attack ability. So from that point of things, I mean, that was kind of a disappointment. But it makes sense though, because if you're still playing Link and he's, you know, out saving Zelda again or whatever else, he already has the Master Sword. You know, what would he do? Like put it back away? I mean, no way. In Zelda 3, A Link to the Past, or I guess the 3rd installment, I suppose, on the major console, it was, you had to go pick it back up out of the woods. How it got back there, I have no idea. The whole Zelda thing, the whole Zelda timeline is a little mysterious. Obviously, with, you know, A Link to the Past and all that stuff, it kind of precludes that, you know, Link is kind of like a warrior that, or a hero that can transcend time, and so when the need arises, he's brought to the present, or brought to the current point in time that he is needed. Other people, you know, have talked about that maybe it's one of those, like a Matrix-y type thing. That someone is kind of chosen as the one, and you know, they somehow get the name Link again, and they become the hero. I don't really have any preference or say on any of it. I think it's just well, I guess I could probably weigh in. I would say that it's probably, I mean, it could probably be a little bit of both. I mean, I don't see someone being able to handle all of these adventures in one lifetime, even if they're able to jump from time period to time period. I mean, how much time do you think has really gone by as you like fight these monsters? Yeah, this is the room where you really should, or the dungeon where you are kind of encouraged to get the candle, because they start darkening these rooms like this. However, I've kind of remembered how the rooms are laid out. Now, in this room, there's a channel of water that I can't cross. I need the ladder, and so I have to go to the right first in order to get to the upper part of the room. I don't even need the candle for that. Oh yeah, so Um, I forgot what I was talking about. Oh well. Oh, these likes. These guys are turds. You spend money to upgrade your shield to a larger shield, and then if they get a hold of you, they take it. Now there is a benefit though. Like in level 6, when you're fighting all those mages for the first time, if you're caught in one of these guys, I don't think you take damage from their beams, so you can purposefully get stuck in one of those guys and avoid all that damage. Now, every time you use your sword, you do damage them, so you have to be kind of selective on your sword strike. But if you wait for those guys to get close to you, I'm not sure if arrows will take those mages out or not. But either way, you can use those likes to your advantage. Now, I'm not gonna go north because I recall that if I go north here, it's kind of a dead end. It's like an island in the middle of a moat. And really, I have the treasure that I needed, so now I'm after the boss, wherever that is. But I'm pretty sure I need to go up to get to the boss, so that's what we'll do. Okay, one thing about this level that also makes it difficult is these guys take, you know, a master sword hit to be killed. Oh god, I forgot. I gotta face him again. Oh shoot, that's not gonna do anything. Shoot. There we go. Good god. Alright, so imagine my surprise. You just beat this boss in level 3, and then you're just walking through the level here, and here he is, hanging out again. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is suggesting to you that you might want to check out the Lady of the Waterfall. The Lady of the Waterfall must not be talking about the sword above her. She has to be talking about the location of level 5. Because obviously this is level 4, so you need this information to advance. But when I was younger, I never thought about that. I thought he was trying to tell me to get the better sword, which I already had. I don't know if I had already gotten it or not, but I know I had tried darn hard to get it because I knew where it was. All right, this one we just gotta get across without getting drilled by a bunch of bats. And all right, so this is one of those trap pattern rooms. And god, it'd be so nice if we had some sort of life. I don't have enough. You know, I don't know if bombs are enough to kill these guys or not. I think bombs even make them split into bats. Should we try? I think we should try. Oh. Well, that's a new strategy. I could stun them all and get them in one spot and then bomb them, but a little late now. Okay, this is a multiple-headed dragon, so we're just gonna go. We just gotta go for it because our life is kind of low. There we go. Having the blue ring really helps a lot. Now we started our second row, so I think now we might be able to do like one more heart container and then get the master sword. Alright, so there you go. There's the first 4 levels of Zelda, and, you know, haven't lost a life yet, and we're in good shape. So, we'll start the stream here, and give it a like if you enjoyed the gameplay. I'm sorry I cannot have the game music in the background, because otherwise we get nailed with copyright violations, which is kind of stupid, but, I mean, I get it in some respects, and other respects I don't. So, but the rules are the rules, so... Anyway, hope you enjoyed. I really love this game. If you have it, you know, made dust off the old cartridge and wiggle it around in your NES and get that thing fired up and play. So Until next time.